Okay, so this is me from the future. It has taken me a very long time to be able to post this next video, and I actually avoided posting it, for one, because I talk about my mom, but then I talk about something else in the same video, and I didn't want it to feel like I was taking away from my mom, but it just all happened around the same time, and so I talked about something else in the video as well. And I just couldn't bring myself to posting it. It's been an extremely hard few months, the hardest of my life. I have good days, I have bad days. It comes in waves. Very, like, always a wave, but some are big, some are small. If anybody's been through grief, they totally know what I'm talking about. So I am saying all that to, when I post this video, like I said, I've almost split the video in two because I don't know. I don't know why I'm freaking out about it so much. Like, my mom deserves all the videos in the world, you know, instead of just me talking about something else. But it'll all make sense when I share this part of the video, the rest of this video. It just all happened to collide on around the same time, and it just made, it'll just make more sense when I post it. But at the end of the video, I'm going to share at my mom's service what I talked about, what I said about my mom on there, because it is very hard for me to talk about it at all without just losing it. And so I still don't know how I actually said it on stage in front of people, because I don't like talking in front of people. To a camera here is different. I do that all the time on Instagram. Person to person, I am very good at talking to people. Well, I wouldn't say very good. I'm good at talking. I like talking. So, just not in front of large crowds or about the hardest topic of my entire life. So, yeah. So I'm gonna share that. But as far as like how things are going now, it's been almost 3 months, which is wild. Like I said, I'll go through good times and really hard times. Or my family took a really good couple weeks and went to Napa and had a really restful time that we really, really needed. And that was really good. And just healing. But quite frankly, the last few weeks have been really hard. I'm trying not to slip into just basically depression, you know, where you just kind of like question everything and like, is it worth doing anything, you know? So I'm fighting those feelings, fighting all that. And so, like I said, some days are really good and some days are not. And I have a whole lot of makeup on right now because I just did a beauty counter video. This is not how I look most days. Most days I look not like this, and you see that on Instagram. So, but anyways, here's the video I have dreaded posting for 3 months. I don't even know how to begin this video, nor do I want to make it. A week ago today, my mom passed. I feel like I'm still numb. I feel like I got robbed. She wasn't just my mom, she was my best friend.
fought really, really hard. Not just this last year, but she's fought for her health for so many years. She's an absolute hero in how she fought so hard. And I know she's in heaven now. And she's healthy and free and not in pain anymore. And she's with Jesus. And someday I will see her again. But it really hurts. I don't quite know how to go on, like how to function normally. Just kind of just doing day to day and trying to function. Her ceremony is is on the 5th of August. I don't even know if I'll post this before then. I still can't believe it's real. It's just, I'm just numb about it. But the one thing we do know is that God is still good. He's so good. He's so faithful. We don't always have to understand things. And I don't think this was his will. But he can turn things around for the good, and he will use this. He will. So I'm just trying to pull closer to the Lord in this time and not pull away, and try and grieve well, feel all of the things, so that in the long run I wouldn't have to do it over again. I mean, it's going to be an everyday thing for the rest of my life, but yeah, there's not many words. And then today, a week later, we decided to drill for our property. We've actually been on the waiting list for months. And we knew it was a total risk to do it. We could hit salt water or we could hit fresh water. And we hit salt. And it was just another, like, just blow that doesn't even matter. It's the smallest thing in comparison to what we're all going through right now. But it just was kind of another blow. Where I really thought we were gonna hit fresh water. I really did. I knew all odds were against us, but I really thought we were going to. So, you know, it's just like learning how to deal with disappointment when you really thought something was going to go away that you thought it was going to go, and then it doesn't go that way. So I think that's was I wanted to cry after it, but not because we didn't hit water. It's just because it's another disappointment. And trying to keep hope and know that everything is going to work out for those who love the Lord. So I know it's going to be okay. I know, like I said, it was much more than just the water, wasn't it? I mean, that is a bummer because we really want to be all the way off grid, and that won't be able to happen now. But, you know, God knows. And he'll take care of us. But, so, I don't think I've looked at the camera one time. Okay. So, I think this camera's been crooked the whole time. I'm drinking my tea out of my hope mug because I'm not going to lose hope. And I'm not going to lose faith. And I'm not going to lose heart. Because God is good no matter what. Yeah. So, I think that's all for now. God bless.
Leah, do you want me to help? You want me to ask you questions? Leah, thank you guys. Amazing.
Okay. If any of you know me, you know that I do not like talking in front of people. Yeah. Get me one-on-one and I will talk your ear off, but get me on stage and it is not my favorite. But this is for you, Mom. There are really no words that could properly express exactly how much I love you, Mom, and miss you. I could talk for hours and hours, but it still wouldn't do her justice. So I'll do my best and just talk for a few minutes. From the time I was little, my mom always encouraged me to be exactly who I wanted to be. Whether it was dressing myself in crazy wild clothes, starting to dye my hair at 10, basically every color, and still do. Or even competing in a fitness competition when that wasn't the most popular idea. No matter how out of the box it was, my mom was always right along my side. She was my cheerleader and my daddy too. She taught me how to be strong in my beliefs, confident in my convictions, and quite frankly, not care about what others thought about you, except God, that is. She taught me how to be a mom. From the time I was a little girl, the only thing I ever wanted to be was a wife and a mom. This isn't in here, but a funny story. When I was little, we got to come as career day to school what we wanted to be, and I was tiny enough to strap a bike helmet to my stomach and then wore a dress and brought a microphone. I wanted to be a wife, singer, and a mom. I'm still impressed I fit it around my waist. She and Dad showed me that being a parent is one of the greatest honors and one of the most important things I could ever do. Here's how it goes. God first, always, family, and then everything else. She always made us a priority, and she actually liked being with us, and we liked being with her. So when the time came this last year for me to be her cheerleader, there was no question, no hesitation, and zero doubt. I would stay right by her side, just like she had been my whole life. Gosh, what an honor it was. I will cherish every single moment I got to have with her. Our little walks down the driveway and back, taking care of her garden, even though she does it way better. But the bees really, really liked my very weedy garden. Making her favorite sourdough biscuits, and the countless shows we got to watch and rewatch together were priceless. I would like to say thank you to the Waltons, Little House on the Prairie, and the Hallmark Channel for continually entertaining us, even some Murder, She Wrote and Matlock in there. Mom, thank you for being my inspiration, my champion, and my hero. Thank you for loving me and letting me be me. I am who I am because of you. Thank you for being my shopping buddy, my protest buddy, my let's push some buttons buddy. Oh, the fun we had, even if sometimes it got a little messy and ended up on the news. Most of all, thank you for being my mom and my best friend.
I love you forever and ever. God's got this.
Thank you.